Hello, using CSS in form in HTML, how we can make use of CSS to design our form in HTML. So I want to design a form that will have a command, input commands, and also the input text type commands, and also input submit commands, in which I want to style the command button from the HTML. So let me use a style tag to create my CSS. So let me start with input. I'm using input as selector, text type, text. So I'm selecting input, then select also. I want the to control to have the following properties. Let me list the property, that is the width of the property, to be equal to 100%, semicolon, then padding, then to be 12 pixel, then space 20 pixel, semicolon, margin the measurement is in form of pixel, 8 pixel, comma 0, semicolon, display inline block, semicolon, border, that is the border line of the text, to be 2 pixel. I want it to be little bit thick and solid. Then the color, then border radius, that is the corner of the border, will be in form of 4 pixel, semicolon. Then we talk about boxing size, boxing sizing, boxing sizing should be border box. I've indicated the properties I want and the value, the properties of the text, input text box and select text box. Then included. Let's now go into the submit button. How do I want the submit button to look like? Inputs, type, is equal to submit. So they now indicates the properties and the value of what I want on the submit button. I can start with the width, the background color, the width, should be 100%. Then background color, that's American spelling. Column, the value of the color. Let's look for a color code so that F52. Then color white should be applied to the text of the command. Then the padding, the kind of space px 20 pixel. We have a column here before you state the value, and at the end of the value you put semicolon. So then margin property, put 8 pixel space semicolon, border, I don't want border here, border should be none, semicolon, 8 pixels should be written together. So border radius, border radius, value to be 5 pixels. Then cursor should show pointer, cursor pointer, semicolon. So I need to put semicolon at the end of every statement. So let's introduce over to the input button, the submit button. Input type is equal to submit. So trying to introduce over. So whenever my mouse pointer is on the input button, this particular property should be applied. Background color, then the value of the color to be applied, 45 A 0.9 semicolon. So I've defined what should be applied. So then Let me apply one more CSS. So on clicking on div, the following properties should be applied. I'll state the property together with the value. Border radius should be 6 pixels, semicolon, background color. So let's assign a particular value to our color. Semicolon, padding, so we have defined various, we have written our style to be applied to the form that we are about to design. So those style are applied to about 3 major selectors: the input text, the submit, and also the div. So let's try. We close this closing bracket. So let's try to write the HTML code. Let's go into the body. So going to the body. We are using CSS to style an HTML form. So now let's start with the form. So you use form tag. If you are designing a form, you close the form tag. So after closing the form tag, so what are we going to do? We have label, input. Let me try. Just start with the input. First name, so input what type. Remember that we have styled the text box input style text. We have styled this, so we have styled this, so we have styled that one. Let the name or the ID, the name, the name of the text box. the name of the first text box will be equal to f name. You can put it in quotes. So let me close it. So let's run it. You can see, because I style it, whenever I click on this, it shows blue. It shows I make it to be thicker by 2. If I want the border to be more thick, I can make this one to be 5. It's thick, more thick. Let me place a placeholder in. A placeholder, placeholder inside. Enter your name. Enter your first name. Enter your first name. So you can see the placeholder is there. I can copy and duplicate, change the second one to last name. So change this to last name. Last name. And enter your last name. You can see, enter your last name. So enter your first name, enter your last name. So let's come up with a select button where I can have my country or state written. I can have a select button that will give me list of states. That will give me list of states. Select ID is equal to states. Already I've applied CSS code to states, and name to be equal to state also. I name the control, select to be equal to state. to having done that, I will also close my stage. Then I will now put the option in. The option can now be listed in between the states. Option. I have an option tag. Option. Then the value. I need to put the value is equal to New Orleans or New York. New York. So I can have my New York. I close my option. So once I do one, I can repeat the same thing by duplicating and editing. I copy this line, come down, Ctrl V, change this one to Texas. This place to be Texas. Okay. You can see I've done that. So I apply the same CSS applied to this. So the same CSS. So let me try to do the commands. Already I've defined a CSS for my commands here. So that command button, I've defined CSS for it. So it's just a command. Don't just enter submit. Once I enter the submit, once I put the submit button here, so the CSS already defined will be applied to that submit button. The property stated from the CSS will apply to the submit button. Input type. Don't forget. I define my submit to it in the CSS coding, in the style coding area. So whereby once your mouse pointer is on the command button, another property should be shown. Value is equal to what? Submit. So let's be the value. So let's run it. Let's see if we try to run it. This is what we have. Submit input type is equal to what? Once I place it on top, if you bring that once over, it will come up with this color. So this is once it's over will give you this color. When it is not over, this is the former background color. So you may decide to give the background any color you wish. Not this, sorry, this background color, any color you wish can be given to this background color. If you don't want the ash color, once it is over, it will come. So that is a simple way to write a CSS, apply CSS to HTML form. So how to apply CSS to HTML form. Thanks.